Hi friends, Ryan Lemon. Speaking of friends, I have a friend, Wade Davis. And Wade has no clue that we're friends, but I've read his books and I've seen him on YouTube, so if you think about it, we're friends. Hi Wade. I'm sure you're watching. Anyway, Wade is an anthropologist who studies humans and culture, and he was once with the National Geographic out in Southeast Asia following a group known as the Panan. The Panan are a nomadic tribe, which means they move from place to place, and they were originally found off the coast of Malaysia in the remote forests of Borneo. Now, I know this is fire, but before you lose interest, know that we all have nomadic roots. It was only about 10,000 years ago that we gave in to the power of the seed and began to farm and settle down in permanent housing. So in a way, nomadic people are a snapshot of what we all once were, which is wanderers on a once pristine planet. The nomadic way of life is quite different than our own, and that's highlighted in the Panan tribe. In fact, for them, sharing is an involuntary reflex. Because as a member of the tribe, you never know who the next person is that will bring home food. So when you bring something home, you're almost compelled to share it, because when somebody else brings something home, you're going to want that to be shared with you. So Wade was out with these Panan people, and he offered a cigarette to an elderly Panan woman. She takes the cigarette and dismantles it, and she evenly distributed individual strands of tobacco to each member of her tribe. Of course, she made the cigarette useless, but she honored her obligation to share with her people. You see, in a nomadic society, there is little to no incentive to acquire material possessions because what you carry will eventually become a burden. So, in each moment, it's not about what you have or how you look, but it's all about what you give. The measure of success is not wealth in the way that we view it. Success and wealth are only dependent upon the strength of the social relationships between and amongst the people. What if we looked at wealth this way? What if we put less weight on GDP or materialism? And what would the world look like if the most valuable form of currency was indeed the effect we had on other people? What then would we value? Now, I'm not saying that we should throw everything away and become nomads. And I'm not saying that their way of life is more right than our own. But what I do want to highlight is that this different way of relating to the world provides a profoundly different method by which they interact with the people that are right around them. For the Panan, if they see someone in need, they tend to that person because they're a part of their tribe. They live by the adage, I am only because we are. But in our society, it seems like we've dismembered this idea of a tribe. It seems like we're promoting individualism. We even glorify some individuals over others, and we can even turn away from somebody in need because we have this fear of not having enough for ourselves. It's not like this Panan woman didn't know how the right way was to use a cigarette. She saw people smoking. She wanted to honor her tribe first. She was less worried about being right and much more worried about being in right relationship. And I mean, we all understand this on some level, that what we have means nothing if we have no one to share it with. So I guess we are after things, but I think these things are connection, belonging, and a love that we can share with people. What will you share? Hopefully it's this video.